All right, everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive.
Always ready to explore.
Okay, so today we're heading to India. We're talking Chennai,
Chennai.
the vibrant capital of Tamil Nadu.
Down south.
Right. And I've been skimming this document.
Chennai is the capital of Tamil Nadu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And wow, it's got it all. We're talking ancient temples, a booming auto industry,
Oh, yeah.
even one of the world's longest beaches.
It's a fascinating city.
It really is. Okay, let's start with this whole Detroit of India thing. It's not just a cute nickname, is it?
Oh, no, not at all. Chennai is a powerhouse when it comes to automobile manufacturing.
So we're not just talking like small local brands.
No. We're talking global giants. Hyundai, Ford, BMW, Renault, Nissan, they all have major manufacturing plants there.
Wow. I really didn't realize it was on that scale.
It's huge. It's a major contributor to India's economy. And it's not just assembling cars either. A lot of the components and parts are actually made in and around Chennai as well.
So the nickname is well-deserved.
Yeah.
Okay, so cars.
Mm-hmm.
But you also mentioned ancient temples.
Right.
And that seems like a total shift in gears.
Well, it's that blend of old and new that makes Chennai so interesting. You've got these incredible historical sites alongside a modern, bustling city.
All right, so tell me about the temples. What are we talking about here?
Some of them are truly spectacular, like the Kapalishwar Temple,
Okay.
dedicated to Shiva. And it features this incredibly intricate gopuram.
Gopuro.
It's the towering structure you see above the entrance, covered in sculptures, all these colorful figures depicting scenes from Hindu mythology. It's a sight to behold.
Wow. Getting serious Indiana Jones vibes.
Definitely. It's not just a place of worship. It's like a living, breathing piece of art and history.
So you're saying it's not all sleek skyscrapers and factories in Chennai?
Not at all. There's this deep cultural layer, too. A strong connection to Tamil traditions. It's there in the classical music.
Oh, yeah.
The dance forms. Bharatanatyam, for example, is known for its expressive storytelling.
Yeah.
And then there's the literature. Some consider Chennai the birthplace of the modern Tamil literary movement.
Wow. I did not know that.
Okay.
So temples, tradition, car factories.
Right.
And I know it's also a major player in the IT world.
It is one of India's largest IT hubs.
Bigger than Bangalore.
It rivals Bangalore, yes. All the big names are there. Infosys, TCS, Wipro, they all have a significant presence in Chennai.
And that's bringing in, what, billions of dollars?
Billions, yes. A major contributor to the national economy.
So we've got ancient traditions, cutting-edge technology, and I'm guessing that diversity extends to other industries as well.
Absolutely. Healthcare is booming. And then there's the film industry.
Collywood, I love that name.
Right. It's incredibly popular, not just in India, but globally. And textiles, too. Chennai has a long history of textile production.
It's amazing how this one city can excel in so many different areas. Okay, I have to ask about the geography. We mentioned beaches. Chennai's on the Bay of Bengal, right?
That's right. It's got a beautiful coastline.
And what's the name of this famous beach? Marina Beach.
Marina Beach, yes. And it's not just famous, it's one of the longest urban beaches in the world.
Really? Wow. So like miles and miles of sand.
Miles and miles. It's a major social hub, especially at sunset.
I bet.
Yeah.
Everyone out enjoying the cool breeze.
Exactly. And of course, no trip to Marina Beach is complete without trying some of the street food.
Okay, now you're talking my language. Street food. Tell me about the food scene in Chennai. I know South Indian cuisine is out of this world.
Oh, you're in for a treat.
Give me the highlights.
Well, you have to try the idli.
Okay.
Dosa, sambar, vada. And the filter coffee is a must. It's like a ritual there.
Oh, yeah.
And what makes Chennai's food scene really special is the mix. You'll find street vendors, you'll find upscale restaurants, all these different flavors and experiences.
Sounds like a foodie paradise.
Wow.
Okay, serious question. How do you get around in a city like Chennai?
You might be surprised, but Chennai actually has a pretty well-developed transportation network. They have a modern metro system, and it's expanding all the time. They also have a suburban railway network and a really extensive bus system.
So lots of options.
Yeah. And of course, you'll see auto rickshaws everywhere.
Those are fun.
They are. A fun, affordable way to get around.
All right, good to know. And what if I'm flying in? How's the airport?
Chennai International Airport is a major hub.
Okay.
You can get flights to destinations all over the world.
So well connected.
Oh, and we can't forget the Chennai port.
Right.
One of India's largest and busiest ports. They handle a huge amount of cargo traffic.
Makes sense with all that economic activity. Okay, another important aspect. Education. I know Chennai has some prestigious institutions,
It does.
like world-class universities.
Absolutely. You have the Indian Institute of Technology, Madras, IIT Madras, one of the top engineering schools in all of India.
Wow.
And then there's Anna University. They have a huge range of programs. All these institutions are graduating really highly skilled students.
Who then go on to contribute to all those industries.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, final question. Must-see attractions in Chennai, besides the beach and the temples, obviously.
Well, you have to see Marina Beach at least once. But then there's the Kapalishwara Temple. You can't miss that. The architecture, the history, the cultural significance, it's all there.
Okay.
Then, for something completely different, there's the Santham Basilica.
A basilica.
A beautiful church built over the tomb of St. Thomas.
Oh.
And if you're into history, you could check out the Government Museum. It's one of India's oldest museums. Lots to see there.
So much history. All right. Anything worth seeing outside the city itself?
Oh, absolutely.
Like day trips?
Yeah. If you take a short trip from Chennai, you can get to Mahabalipuram.
Mahabalipuram.
It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Yeah.
And it's home to these incredible ancient rock-cut temples and sculptures.
Rock-cut?
Yeah. They date back to like the 7th and 8th centuries.
Wow.
It was during the Pallava dynasty. It's an amazing site.
Okay, I'm adding that to my list. So we've got ancient temples, historical landmarks, beaches, bustling IT parks, a thriving car industry.
Right.
Chennai really is a unique blend of old and new.
It is. And it's a success story, too. All those different sectors, automotive manufacturing, IT, education.
Right.
It's a fascinating case study. It shows what can be achieved when you have tradition and modernity working together.
I have learned so much about Chennai today.
It's amazing what you can find when you dig a little deeper, isn't it?
It is. I mean, I knew Chennai was a big city, but I had no idea.
And that's what these deep dives are all about. Uncovering these hidden gems, exploring different corners of the world. Who knows? Maybe this will inspire someone to learn more about Chennai.
Or even plan a trip.
Exactly. There's so much to discover.
I think you've convinced me. Chennai, here I come.
Well, you won't be disappointed.
Thanks for taking us on this deep dive.
It was my pleasure.
All right, everyone. That's it for today. Until next time.
Happy exploring.